As a Christian, I wake up every morning knowing that I am not alone. No matter what the day brings, I have a shepherd, a faithful guide, who walks before me. Psalm 23 begins with these powerful words, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This verse is not just a line from the Bible, it is a promise, a quiet whisper to the soul that no matter how uncertain life feels, we are cared for. We are watched over. Each day begins with choices, responsibilities, and sometimes fear. But when I remind myself that the Lord is my shepherd, my heart becomes still. He knows where I'm going. He knows what I need. And He promises I shall not lack anything. Not peace, not strength, not love. In the quiet of the morning I say, "Lord, thank you for today. Be my shepherd. Lead me where I need to go. Feed my soul when I am tired. Hold my hand when I'm afraid." Psalm 23 continues, "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul." That's the kind of care our God gives. He doesn't just lead us. He nourishes us. He brings us to places of peace, even in the middle of life's noise. Some mornings I wake up feeling heavy, worries about money, fears about the future. But this verse reminds me, God is leading me to rest, not restlessness. His guidance is gentle, like still waters. He restores us, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. He knows the broken pieces of your heart, and He doesn't ignore them. He comes close and restores. Before I do anything today, before I check my phone, before I rush into my tasks, I stop. I pray. I breathe. Lord, be my shepherd today. Guide my steps. Provide for my needs and protect my heart from fear. You are not walking alone today. Let Psalm 23 be more than a scripture. Let it be your morning prayer. Trust the shepherd. He knows the way. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. There are days when life feels heavy, when we walk through dark valleys. Not every morning brings joy. Some mornings bring sorrow, anxiety, or pain. There are seasons where we feel like we're walking alone in darkness, unsure of the next step. But the promise of Psalm 23 is not that we'll avoid the valley. It's that God will walk with us through it. The valley of the shadow of death may look like the loss of a job, the fear of sickness, the loneliness of heartbreak, the stress of providing for a family when your resources are few. But listen again, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. When the world says you're alone, this scripture says God is beside you. When fear tries to control your mind, the shepherd steps in to lead with comfort. The rod and staff mentioned in this verse were tools the shepherd used to protect the sheep and guide them back when they wandered. That means God doesn't just walk beside you, He defends you. He corrects you. He pulls you back when you drift and holds you when you're weak. So each morning, when I rise, I say, Lord, today may bring challenges. It may bring valleys, but I will not fear because you walk with me. Your hand is on my life. Your spirit is my comfort. You may not be able to avoid the storm today, but you will not face it alone. And the valley is not your final destination. It is the path that leads to something greater. Psalm 23 goes on to say, You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. This verse always gives me hope. It reminds me that God's protection isn't passive. It is powerful and personal. He doesn't just hide us from our enemies. He blesses us right in front of them. Imagine that. God preparing a table for you, not in secret, but in the presence of those who tried to bring you down, those who gossiped about you, those who doubted you, those who tried to break your spirit. And what does God do? He honors you in front of them. That is the kind of God we serve. A God who elevates His children, even when surrounded by difficulty. When life feels like a battle, I pray this. Lord, I don't need to fight back. I don't need to prove myself. I will sit at the table you have prepared for me. I will trust you to protect me, provide for me, and promote me. It's easy to worry about what people are saying. It's easy to feel discouraged when you're surrounded by enemies or challenges. But Psalm 23 says God anoints your head with oil. That's a symbol of favor, healing, and calling. He is reminding you that you are chosen, you are not forgotten. And then comes this, my cup overflows. That means God doesn't just give you enough, He gives you more than enough. More peace than fear, more grace than guilt, more blessings than burdens. He fills your life until it overflows, so much so that others will see His goodness in you. So when you wake up and feel like life is unfair, when people have wronged you or when you feel outnumbered, remember this: God is still setting your table. Don't worry about the enemies around you. Focus on the shepherd beside you. He is preparing something beautiful, not just for your survival, but for your testimony. Psalm 23 ends with a promise that brings peace to every believer's heart. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is not just a closing statement, it's a declaration of confidence. David, the one who wrote this psalm, went through valleys, battles, betrayals, and hardships. Yet he still boldly said, surely, not maybe, not hopefully, but surely. That's faith. Each morning I hold on to this verse. It reminds me that no matter what happens today, whether it's good or bad, God's goodness and mercy are following me. They're walking behind me like a shadow. I don't have to chase blessings. I don't have to earn His love. They follow me, and because I belong to the shepherd. Goodness for when life is hard, mercy for when I make mistakes. Some days I feel weak. Some days I lose patience, speak harshly, or let fear win. But His mercy still follows me. That means God won't leave you because of your failures. He follows you with love, even on your worst days. And then comes the best part. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's our hope, that one day this life will be over, and we'll live with God in His eternal home. No more pain, no more fear, no more valleys. But even before that day comes, His presence is our home here on earth. His Spirit lives with us. And every morning we wake up, we can say, Lord, thank you for today. I know your goodness walks with me. I know your mercy covers me. And I know I belong to you, now and forever. Let Psalm 23 be your morning song. Let it shape your thoughts, calm your fears, and guide your steps. You are not just living, you are being led. The shepherd is with you. His table is ready. His presence surrounds you, and His promises are forever.